Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Korean ebook before it's gone.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Korean. Hi everybody, my name is Sophie. Welcome to the 800 Core Korean Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Korean. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at KoreanClass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Korean. Okay, let's get started. First is 오늘, today. 오늘, 오늘, today. 오늘의 숙제, today's homework. 오늘의 숙제. 어제, yesterday. 어제, 어제. yesterday. 어제 아침. yesterday morning. 어제 아침. 내일. tomorrow. 내일. 내일. tomorrow. 내일 봐요. See you tomorrow. 내일 봐요. 주, week. 주, 주. week. 이번 주는 바빠요. I'm busy this week. 이번 주는 바빠요. 년, year. 년, 년. year. 1년. 1 year. 1년. 초, second. 초, 초. second. 1분에는 60초가 있습니다. There are 60 seconds in a minute. 1분에는 60초가 있습니다. 분, minute. 분, 분. minute. 3분. 3 minutes. 3분. 시간, hour. 시간, 시간. hour. 저는 매일 8시간을 잡니다. I sleep for 8 hours every day. 저는 매일 8시간을 잡니다. 시계, clock. 시계, 시계, clock. 알람 시계, alarm clock. 알람 시계. 정각, o'clock. 정각, 정각. o'clock. 9시 정각에 역에서 만나요. Let's meet at the station at 9 o'clock. 9시 정각에 역에서 만나요. 달력, calendar. 달력, 달력, calendar. 달력에 우리 기념일을 적어 놨어요. I marked our anniversary on the calendar. 달력에 우리 기념일을 적어 놨어요. 월요일, Monday. 월요일, 월요일, Monday. 월요일에는 회사에 가요. I go to work on Monday. 월요일에는 회사에 가요. 화요일, Tuesday. 화요일, 화요일, Tuesday. 1월 1일 화요일, Tuesday, January 1st. 1월 1일 화요일. 수요일, Wednesday. 수요일, 수요일, Wednesday. 18일 수요일, Wednesday, the 18th. 18일 수요일, 목요일, Thursday. 목요일, 목요일, Thursday. 1월 3일 목요일, Thursday, January 3rd. 1월 3일 목요일, 금요일, Friday. 금요일, 금요일, Friday. 이번 주 금요일에 시간 있어요? Are you free this Friday? 이번 주 금요일에 시간 있어요? 토요일, Saturday. 토요일. 토요일. Saturday. 토요일 밤. Saturday night. 토요일 밤. 일요일. Sunday. 일요일. 일요일. Sunday. 일요일 아침 식사. Sunday morning breakfast. 일요일 아침 식사. 하다. Do. 하다. 하다. Do. 숙제를 하다. Do homework. 숙제를 하다. 가다. Go. 가다. 가다. Go. 공원에 가다. Go to the park. 공원에 가다. Remember, the goal of this series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Korean. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry, we can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources at KoreanClass101.com. See you next time. 잘 가요.
Hi everyone, I'm Jae-hui. In this video, we'll be talking about top 25 Korean nouns. Okay, let's see what we have first. 것, a thing or an object. So when you're doing some shopping, you like something that you like, that you don't like, then you can say 저는 이것이 좋아요, but 저는 저것이 싫어요. I don't like this, I don't like that. 수, way, method, number. It has three different meaning, method, way, numbers. For example, 사람 수가 많이 있다. In that case, 수 means number. And if you're in a big trouble and you don't know what to do, you can also say 수가 없다. 나, I. So this is the informal way to say I as a pronoun. So you can say 나는 나야. I myself. 나는 김치가 좋아. 나는 한국이 좋아. 나는 한국 사람이 좋아. Can be a good examples. But when you talk with someone older than you, you cannot say 나. Instead, you have to say 저, which is formal version to say I. 사람, person. When you talk about a person, don't use 것 because 것 is for a thing. So you cannot say 이것이 좋아 when you talk about someone you love. Instead, you can say 이 사람이 좋아. 사람 means person. 우리, we or our. It literally means our or we, but even if it's only about myself, talking about my country, then I'll say 우리나라, meaning our country. Even though you are not Korean, I'll just say our country, 우리나라, when talking about Korea. Even with your friend, you can say 우리 가족, literally meaning our family, even though you want to mean my family. The way to improve your Korean first is to use 우리 more often. 그, he, that. We usually don't use 그 or he, 그녀, she when we make sentences because it doesn't sound natural to use a specific pronoun about the person. So when you hear 그, you can just think that it's about that person, 거, thing. This is a little bit casual way to say 것, which also means thing. 그거 주세요, 저거 주세요, 이거 싫어요, 저거 좋아요. When you talk with your friend, you just use 거, not 것. 년, year. So when you talk about year in Korean, you have to use this noun after numbers. For example, 2001년, the year of 2001. You cannot simply say 2001. So with the word you can say 저는 3년 전에 서울에 왔습니다, which means I came to Seoul 3 years ago. 한, one, or single. So when you want to talk about one something, like one place, one person, you can use this word with the other noun. For example, 한 사람, one person, 한 곳, a place. 말, words. When you talk about Korean, you can say 한국어, but also you can say 한국말, which literally means Korean words. So when you want to say I learn Korean, you can say both 한국어를 공부합니다 and 한국말을 공부합니다. And there's another word meaning horse with the same pronunciation, so make sure you understand it correctly. 일, work. So when Korean people want to ask you what is your job or what do you do, they will say 무슨 일 하세요? So here, 일 was used to mean work. And also Korean people have a lot of work. Usually they work like more than 10 hours a day. They also have a lot of work to do. So in the case, I can say 저도 일이 많이 있어요. 씨, honorific suffix to mean Mr., Miss, Mrs. So let's say you want to call someone who is not your friend but whom you know their name. In that case, you can simply say their name and put 씨. But make sure that you don't put family name there like you do in English. You have to put their first name. So my family name is 이. So if you just call me 이씨 using my family name and that honorific suffix, it sounds rude. So don't do that. You can just call me 재휘씨 using my first name instead of family name. We have another suffix 님, which is more formal than 씨. So you can use it when you call your teacher, like saying 선생님, 일, day. It has the same pronunciation of the word meaning work. Usually you can use it when you read the date. For example, you can say 7월 2일 to mean July 2nd. Or you can also find this word in the word like 내일, meaning tomorrow, and say 내일이 좋아요, which means tomorrow is good. 사회, society. Korean people talk a lot about politics, and in that case, we use 사회 a lot. So if someone is critical about the situation going around Korean society, he might say 한국 사회에는 문제가 많이 있다. Or someone will say 한국 사회는 살기 좋다. 그것, that thing. So it has two words that we learned earlier. 그, meaning that, 것, meaning thing. So for example, when you don't know how to read something in Korean, you can just say 그것 어떻게 읽어요? 집, house, home. So if you're in Korea, you might hear some phrases like 우리 집에 놀러 와. So 집 literally means house, home. So even though you want to say my home, make sure to use the pronoun 우리 and say 우리 집. 문제, problem. For example, like when you take a test and the questions are so difficult, you can say 문제가 너무 어려워. 저, that. You can use this pronoun when you talk about something away from you. So when you do shopping and the item you want to have is far away from you, then you can say 저거, 속, inside. So usually you can use it when you talk about something inside of something. For example, 가방 속에 뭐가 있어요? Meaning what's inside your bag. And there's another word meaning inside, which is 안, to mean the same. 대, place. For formal situation, we use 곳, but for casual, like informal, we use 대. For example, 먹을 대, place to eat. 경우, case. To make you look more smart, you can use this word. For example, 이 경우, this case, 저 경우, that case. 중, center. So you can use this word when you want to say in the middle of something. For example, you can say 한국 음식 중에 뭐가 가장 좋아요? Which literally means in the middle of Korean food, which one do you like the most? So usually it's used with a group of something. 자신, oneself. Unlike the English word oneself, like we usually use it when we give the advice. For example, 너 자신을 알라, which means you should know yourself. Usually we also use this word to mean confidence and say 자신이 있다. One, Korean one. In Korean, you have to say won every time when you talk about money. For example, 2만 won, 2천 won. So when you want to exchange US dollar to won, you can just simply say 달러를 원으로 바꿔주세요. 사랑, love. In Korea, we usually try to be a little bit indirect when talking about love. So we usually use the phrase something like 사랑하는 사람, which means people who I love. So with the one, you can say 사랑해, I love you, or 사랑합니다, I love you formally. Okay, that's all top 25 Korean nouns that we have in this video. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time. 다음 시간 뵙겠습니다. 안녕히 계세요. 예.
Did you download your free PDF cheat sheets yet? These conversation cheat sheets are an easy way to speak more because you get cheat sheets for conversational topics like the weather, family, hobbies, and much more. And inside, you'll learn common questions and answers that you'd use in conversations, as well as tons of vocabulary. Don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description to get access.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Korean Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn the top 5 Korean pronunciation mistakes to avoid. Number 1. Using the same pitch for the last syllable in a sentence. When speaking Korean, make sure to lower the pitch of the last syllable in the sentence. Listen to an example.
고마워.
She kept the same pitch for the first and second syllable, but lowered the tone for the last syllable. Listen to another example.
사랑해요. 사랑해요.
Number 2. Pronouncing imported words with a foreign accent. Listen to a word that is commonly used in Korean.
컴퓨터.
Can you guess what it means? It's the word for computer. It sounds similar to its English counterpart, but there are important differences. If you pronounced it like you would in English, it would be hard to understand. Listen to 2 other examples.
오렌지. 하트.
The difference in pronunciation may sound small to you, but unless you say them with a native Korean accent, Koreans won't understand what you mean. Number 3. Overstressing syllables when speaking Korean. Try saying this English sentence out loud. I like bulgogi. Pay attention to the stresses. If you pronounce sentences like this in Korean, it will sound very unnatural. Listen to the native speaker say this sentence in Korean.
불고기가 좋아요.
Native speakers do not place stress on any particular syllable. Try saying the sentence without stressing syllables.
불고기가 좋아요.
Number 4. Using an R sound. This letter is often represented as an R or an L, but you do not pronounce it this way. In fact, there is no equivalent sound in English for it. Listen to a word that uses this letter.
사랑. 사랑.
It sounds closer to an L than an R in English. Listen again carefully.
사랑. 사랑.
We'll learn more about this in Lesson 6, so don't worry about it too much. Number 5. Reading bakchim as they are written. When reading blocks of Korean letters, you'll often find one written at the bottom of a block, like this one. This position is called bakchim, and letters in this position sometimes follow different pronunciation rules. Usually, a letter's pronunciation remains constant. When it is in the bakchim position, however, it sometimes changes. In this case, the letter, which is usually an S sound, becomes a T sound. Listen to the native speaker pronounce the letter in two different blocks. In the second one, she will pronounce it in the 받침 position.
사, 삭,
This principle applies to all consonants, except for a special group of nasal ones. Whenever these consonants are placed in the 받침 position, you will need to pronounce them differently. Here's another example. This letter usually makes an H sound. In the 받침 position, you need to read it as T. Listen to the native speaker. In this block, the letter appears both in the top and in the 받침 position.
핫, 핫,
We'll cover this in greater detail in Lesson 10. You're on the path to mastering Korean pronunciation. In the next lesson, you'll master the 7 Korean vowels. What's your biggest challenge with Korean pronunciation? Is it one of these top 5 mistakes? Let us know in the comments. Stick with us and you'll overcome it quickly. See you in the next Ultimate Korean Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Korean Pronunciation Guide. So far, we've introduced you to the basics and covered the top 5 mistakes Korean learners make and how to avoid them. In this lesson, you'll learn how to pronounce Korean vowels correctly. Do you remember there are 10 basic vowels in Korean? In this lesson, you're going to learn 7 vowels that sound similar to vowels in English. Here's the first vowel.
아,
Open your mouth wide as if you were at the dentist and relax your tongue. Then try to say ah.
아, 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 아,
The next vowel is
오,
think of the O sound in orange. Round the lips as if you're surprised.
오, 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 오,
And the next vowel is
우,
purse your lips as though you are about to whistle or blow up a balloon, or say ooh as in blue.
우, 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 우.
The lips are more relaxed for the Korean ooh sound than the English ooh. Compare the Korean ooh with the English ooh.
우,
Ooh. The next vowel is
이,
open your mouth as if you were trying to show your teeth and say the letter E. Say it like the E in meat, but shorter.
이, 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 이.
Now, review the 4 vowels that we've just learned so far. Repeat each vowel after hearing the pronunciation from our native speaker.
아, 아, 오, 오, 우, 우, 이, 이.
Okay, now let's move on. The next 3 vowels you will learn look like this. These 3 vowels look very similar to the ones that you just learned. The only difference is that they each have an extra stroke attached to them. Listen to how the pronunciation of the vowels change when the small stroke is added.
아, 야,
This small stroke adds a Y sound to the beginning of the original sound. Compare the pronunciation of these 2 letters once again.
아, 야,
When you say this letter, don't pronounce the Y sound for too long. Listen to the pronunciation again.
야, 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 야,
The next vowel is.
you.
Take the original oo sound and add a y to make you. Together, they sound almost the same as you in English, but with a shorter y.
You. 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 You.
And the next vowel is.
You.
Again, add a short y sound to the o. Listen to the pronunciation again.
You. 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 You.
Now, review the 3 basic vowels that have y at the beginning. Repeat each vowel after hearing the pronunciation from our native speaker.
야, 야, you. 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 You.
Make sure you master these sounds because you'll need these vowels to properly speak in Korean. Was seeing the pronunciation illustrations helpful? Please comment and share your thoughts. We'll learn the rest of the vowels which have no English equivalent in our next lesson. See you in the next Ultimate Korean Pronunciation Guide lesson.
여러분 안녕하세요. 에이미예요. Hi everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome back to KoreanClass101.com 3분 한국어, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Korean. 2 lessons ago, we learned to count from 1 to 10 using Chinese numbers. In the last lesson, we learned the whole other way to count from 1 to 10 using native Korean numbers. Do you remember all these numbers? Let's see if you can recall the native ones first. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Great job! And how about the Chinese numbers? Do you remember those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Phew, that's a lot of numbers. But I bet you're wondering what comes next, right? Well, if you think about it, 11 is just 10 plus 1. How would you say that in Korean? No need to overthink it. 10, 10 plus 1, 1 equals 11. So 11 is 11. And how about 12? 10, 10 plus 2 equals 12. So 12 is 12. Seem too easy to be true? It's not. And it doesn't get any harder when you hit 20. 20 is really just 2 tens. Multiply 2e by 10, 10 to get 20, 20. Just as you'd expect. 30 is 30, 40 is 40, and so on. Now that you know how to count tens, you can make it all the way to 99. For example, I bet you can tell me the Korean word for 87, even though we haven't counted nearly that high yet. Can you? First, we need to say 80. 80 is 8 tens, so 80 is 80. Finally, say the word for 7. 7. 87 is 87. Let's learn one more word. The Korean word for 100 is 100. 100. Can you guess how to say 150 in Korean? 100 is 100 and 50 is 50. So 150 is? That's right, it's 150. And I'm sure you can figure out how to say 250. 250. Great job! Now it's time for Amy's insights. You just learned how to count above 10 for Chinese numbers, but it works the exact same way for native numbers. 11 is 열하나, 열 is 10, and 하나 is 1. 12 is 열둘, 열 is 10, and 둘 is two, and so on. In the next lesson, we're going to learn the handy phrase 얼마예요? Do you know what it means? We'll see this phrase and many others that will help you shop. I'll be waiting for you in our next 3분 한국어 lesson. 안녕히 계세요. 다음에 봐요.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets.
안녕하세요, 에이미예요. 반가워요. Hi everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome to KoreanClass101.com's 3분 한국어, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Korean. In the last lesson, we learned how to thank people by saying 감사합니다 and 고마워. In this lesson, we will learn some of the most common greetings used in Korea. Are you ready? Then let's start. The most common informal greeting is 안녕. 안녕. 안녕 means peace. We say it when we meet someone and also when we leave, but only to a friend or someone younger than us. The more standard greeting that you will hear a lot in Korea is 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Literally, 안녕하세요 means, are you at peace? We use it to say hello when we meet someone. It's technically a question, but we don't always say it that way. 안녕하세요. Because 안녕하세요 is a question, some people answer it with 예, which means yes, before replying with the same question, 안녕하세요. When it's time to leave, we have a couple different ways to say goodbye. If you're leaving and the other person is staying, say 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 계세요. 계세요 means please stay. So 안녕히 계세요 literally means please stay peacefully. A casual version of 안녕히 계세요 is 잘 있어. 잘 means well, and 있어 means stay informally. So 잘 있어 just means stay well. 잘 있어. If the other person is leaving, say 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요. 가세요 means please go. So 안녕히 가세요 literally means please go peacefully. A casual version of 안녕히 가세요 is 잘 가. 잘 means well, and 가 means go informally. So 잘 가 just means go well. Now you know lots of ways to greet people in Korean. Let's review them all once again. To greet someone casually, 안녕. To greet someone respectfully, 안녕하세요. To say goodbye respectfully when you're leaving and the other person is staying, 안녕히 계세요. To say goodbye casually when you're leaving, 잘 있어. To say goodbye respectfully when the other person is leaving, 안녕히 가세요. To say goodbye casually when the other person is leaving, 잘 가. During the next lesson, we will learn the meaning of the phrase 영어를 할 수 있어요? Do you already know it? We'll be waiting to talk about it with you in our new 3분 한국어 lesson. 여러분 안녕히 계세요. 다음에 봐요.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Korean. Hi everybody, my name is Sophie. Welcome to the 800 Core Korean Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Korean. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at KoreanClass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Korean. Okay, let's get started. First is 웃다, laugh. 웃다, 웃다, laugh. 커플이 농담에 웃었다. The couple is laughing at a joke. 커플이 농담에 웃었다. 맛있어요. Delicious. 맛있어요. 맛있어요. Delicious. 중국 음식은 맛있어요. Chinese food is delicious. 중국 음식은 맛있어요. 물, water, 물, 물, water. 물 좀 마실 수 있을까요? Can I have some water, please? 물 좀 마실 수 있을까요? 차, tea, 차, 차, tea. 차 한 잔 하시겠습니까? Would you like a cup of tea? 차 한 잔 하시겠습니까? 커피, coffee, 커피, 커피, coffee. 커피 한 잔. cup of coffee. 커피 한 잔. 맥주, beer. 맥주, 맥주, beer. 차가운 맥주, cold beer. 차가운 맥주. 포도주, wine. 포도주, 포도주, wine. 포도주 한 잔. glass of wine. 포도주 한 잔. 쇠고기, beef. 쇠고기, 쇠고기, beef. 쇠고기 스테이크, beef steak. 쇠고기 스테이크. 닭고기, chicken, 닭고기, 닭고기, chicken. 닭고기는 튀길 수도 있고 구울 수도 있습니다. Chicken can be fried, baked, or roasted. 닭고기는 튀길 수도 있고 구울 수도 있습니다. 돼지고기, pork, 돼지고기, 돼지고기, pork. 포크는 돼지고기입니다. Pork is the meat from a pig. 포크는 돼지고기입니다. 생선, fish, 생선, 생선, fish. 닭고기와 생선 요리 중 무엇을 드시겠습니까? Chicken or fish? 닭고기와 생선 요리 중 무엇을 드시겠습니까? 양고기, lamb, 양고기, 양고기, lamb. 양고기는 대단히 맛있습니다. Lamb is extremely delicious. 양고기는 대단히 맛있습니다. 의사, doctor, 의사, 의사, doctor. 혹시 몸이 아프면 의사에게 진찰을 받으세요. If you get sick, go to the doctor. 혹시 몸이 아프면 의사에게 진찰을 받으세요. 경찰관, police officer, 경찰관, 경찰관, police officer. 경찰관에게 도움을 청할게요. I will ask a police officer for help. 경찰관에게 도움을 청할게요. 선생님, teacher, 선생님, 선생님, teacher. 영어 선생님, English teacher, 영어 선생님. 직원, employee, 직원, 직원, employee. 여직원, female employee, 여직원. 오다, come, 오다, 오다, come. 여자아이가 비디오 카메라를 향해 온다. The girl came towards the video camera. 여자아이가 비디오 카메라를 향해 온다. 보다. See. 보다. 보다. See. 관광객이 일몰을 보았다. The tourist saw the sunset. 관광객이 일몰을 보았다. 만들다. Make. 만들다. 만들다. Make. 요리사가 오렌지 주스를 만든다. The chef makes orange juice. 요리사가 오렌지 주스를 만든다. 사용하다. Use. 사용하다. 사용하다. Use. 프로그래머가 컴퓨터를 사용하고 있다. The programmer is using a computer. 프로그래머가 컴퓨터를 사용하고 있다. Remember, the goal of this series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Korean. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry, we can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources at KoreanClass101.com. See you next time! 잘 가요!
안녕하세요, 에이미예요. 반가워요. Hi everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome to KoreanClass101.com's 3분 한국어, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Korean. In the last lesson, we learned some words used when apologizing in Korean, including 죄송합니다 and 미안해. In this lesson, we are going to learn some numbers. Yes, numbers. 숫자. There are actually two systems of counting in Korean. In this lesson, you're going to learn the Chinese-based numbers 1 to 10. And you're going to learn them in only 3 minutes, 3분. Are you ready? Then let's start. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. Okay, now repeat after me. I'll say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job! What comes before 1? Do you know how to say 0 in Korean? It's 0. But in phone numbers, it's often said 0. 0, 0. Imagine someone tells you a phone number. Can you understand it? 0, 1, 0, 3, 1, 7, 5, 4, 2, 6, 8. Now it's time for Amy's insights. As we mentioned earlier, Korean has two systems of counting. The Chinese-based one we are learning now, and a native Korean one. The Chinese-based one is easier, so we're learning it first. But we will learn the native Korean counting system in the very next 3분 한국어 lesson. See you then! 다음에 또 만나요! 안녕하세요, Amy예요. 반가워요. Hi everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome to KoreanClass101.com 3분 한국어, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Korean. In the last lesson, we learned the most common greetings in Korean. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we're going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you're asking it in Korean, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you're asking, even if their answer is no. Are you ready? Then let's start. Here's the basic way to ask whether someone speaks English. 영어 하세요? 영어 하세요? 영어 means English, and 하세요 means do you do? So 영어 하세요 means do you do English? If you want to be a little more specific and ask about someone's ability to speak English, you can say 영어 할 수 있어요? 할 수 있어요 means can you do? Can you do English? 영어 할 수 있어요? 영어 할 수 있어요? This sentence could be very helpful if you're in trouble on the street, in a restaurant, or a hotel. No matter where you are, if you're looking for someone who can speak English, just ask. If you want to be super polite, just add 실례하지만, which means excuse me but. 실례하지만 영어 하세요? Excuse me but do you speak English? 실례하지만 영어 하세요? The response will probably be like one of these three. Yeah? Yes? Yeah? 조금이요. Just a little. 조금이요. 아니 못해요. No, I don't. 아니 못해요. Since this last one is a negative statement about ability, we add 못, an adverb meaning can't. 못해요 means I can't. Now it's time for Amy's insights. For those of you who are not only English speakers, you can obviously use this question with any language you need. 일본어 for Japanese, 중국어 for Chinese, 스페인어 for Spanish, 독일어 for German, 프랑스어 for French. If you want to say, do you speak German? You can simply replace 영어 with 독일어. 독일어 하세요? Do you speak German? 독일어 하세요? In this lesson, we mentioned the word 실례합니다, meaning excuse me. In the next lesson, we will learn this and other ways to apologize in Korean. It's never too late to show your good manners to Korean people. I'll see you in our next 3분 한국어 lesson. 안녕히 계세요. 다음에 봐요. 안녕하세요, Amy예요. 반가워요. Hi everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome to KoreanClass101.com 3분 한국어, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Korean. In the last lesson, we learned the Chinese-based numbers from 1 to 10. Have you already forgotten them? I'll tell you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's great that you can count to 10. But did you know there's a whole other way to do that? That's right. In addition to the numbers based on Chinese characters, there are also the native Korean numbers that we have been using before we even had Chinese characters. Here they are. 하나, one, 하나. 둘, two, 둘. 셋, three, 셋. 넷, four, 넷. 다섯, five, 다섯. 여섯, six, 여섯. 일곱, seven, 일곱. 여덟, eight, 여덟. 아홉, nine, 아홉. 열, ten, 열. Which one do we use? We use both. Some things are counted using Chinese-based numbers, and other things using native Korean numbers. For example, when telling time, we say the hour using a native Korean number and the minute using a Chinese-based number. So let's practice these numbers and learn how to say times too. Here's how to say the hour first. 3 o'clock is 3시. 3시. The native Korean number 3 is 셋, but we shorten it to 세 when we put it before a counter like 시. The last consonant, 시옷, of 셋 disappeared when it meets the counting unit. When you add 하나, one, 둘, two, 셋, three, 넷, four with counting units, the last vowel or consonant of each number will disappear. So 하나 is one, but 1 o'clock is 1시. When 하나 meets the counting unit 시, the last vowel 아 disappears. 둘 is two, but 2 o'clock is 2시. The last consonant 리을 disappeared. 넷 is 4, but 4 o'clock is 4시. Same thing here. The last consonant 시옷 disappeared. This rule is only for number 1 to 4. Otherwise, it is simply the Korean number plus 시. 10시, 10 o'clock, 7시, 7 o'clock. Now that you know how to say the hour, let's say the minute. The counter for minutes in Korean is 분. Be sure to use a Chinese-based number with this counter. Do you know how to say 3:10 in Korean? It's just 3시 10분. 3 in native numbers, plus the word for hour, 3시. Then 10 in Chinese numbers, 10. And finally the word for minutes, 분. 3시 10분. A little confusing, right? Don't worry, you will get the hang of it soon enough. Just remember that for hours we use Korean numbers, and for minutes we use Chinese numbers. Now it's time for Amy's insights. Here are some other suffixes used to count things. 명 for people, 한 명, 두 명. 번 for the number of times something happens. 한 번, 두 번. In the next lesson, we're finally going to break 10 and learn the numbers from 11 to 100. You definitely don't want to miss it. So join us next time for more 3분 한국어. 다음에 또 만나요.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Korean. Hi everybody, my name is Sophie. Welcome to the 800 Core Korean Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Korean. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at KoreanClass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Korean. Okay, let's get started. First is 안녕하세요. Hello. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Hello. 안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요? Hello, how have you been? 안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요? 저기요. Excuse me. 저기요. 저기요. Excuse me. 저기요. 이거 얼마예요? Excuse me, how much is this? 저기요. 이거 얼마예요? 죄송합니다. I'm sorry. 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. I'm sorry. 죄송합니다. 오타였어요. I'm sorry. It was a typo. 죄송합니다. 오타였어요. 안녕히 주무세요. Good night. 안녕히 주무세요. 안녕히 주무세요. Good night. 할머니, 안녕히 주무세요. Good night, Grandma. 할머니, 안녕히 주무세요. 만나서 반가워요. Nice to meet you. 만나서 반가워요. 만나서 반가워요. Nice to meet you. 들어오세요. 만나서 반가워요. Please come in. Nice to meet you. 들어오세요. 만나서 반가워요. 어떻게 지내세요? How are you? 어떻게 지내세요? 어떻게 지내세요? How are you? 오랜만이네요. 어떻게 지내세요? It's been a long time. How are you? 오랜만이네요. 어떻게 지내세요? 네. Yes. 네. 네. Yes. 네, 이거로 주세요. Yes, this one please. 네, 이거로 주세요. 아니요. No. 아니요. 아니요. No. 아니요, 아직 안 먹었어요. No, I haven't eaten yet. 아니요, 아직 안 먹었어요. 고마워요. Thank you. 고마워요. 고마워요. Thank you. 초대해줘서 고마워요. Thank you very much for the invitation. 초대해줘서 고마워요. 저는 소피입니다. I'm Sophie. 저는 소피입니다. 저는 소피입니다. I'm Sophie. 저는 존입니다. I'm John. 저는 존입니다. 잘 가요. Goodbye. 잘 가요. 잘 가요. Goodbye. 잘 가요. 또 봐요. Goodbye. See you again. 잘 가요. 또 봐요. 나쁜. Bad. 나쁜. 나쁜. Bad. 나쁜 사람들을 조심하세요. Be careful of bad people. 나쁜 사람들을 조심하세요. 좋은. Good. 좋은. 좋은. Good. 우리 선생님은 좋은 사람입니다. My teacher is a good person. 우리 선생님은 좋은 사람입니다. 예쁜. Pretty. 예쁜. 예쁜. Pretty. 저는 예쁜 여자친구가 있어요. I have a pretty girlfriend. 저는 예쁜 여자친구가 있어요. 못생긴. Ugly. 못생긴. 못생긴. Ugly. 못생긴 얼굴. Ugly face. 못생긴 얼굴. 쉬운. Easy. 쉬운. 쉬운. Easy. 쉬운 시험. Easy exam. 쉬운 시험. 어려운. Difficult. 어려운. 어려운. Difficult. 어려운 문제. Difficult problem. 어려운 문제. 가까이에. Near. 가까이에. 가까이에. Near. 저는 대학교 가까이에 삽니다. I live near the university. 저는 대학교 가까이에 삽니다. 멀리. Far. 멀리. 멀리. Far. 역은 여기에서 멀리 있습니다. The station is far from here. 역은 여기에서 멀리 있습니다. 작은 small 작은 small 작은 실수 small mistake 작은 실수 Remember, the goal of this series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Korean. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry, we can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources at KoreanClass101.com. See you next time. 잘 가요.
안녕하세요 여러분. KoreanClass101.com 하나하나 한글 시리즈의 에이미입니다. Hi everyone, I'm Amy and welcome to 하나하나 한글 on KoreanClass101.com, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hangul, the Korean alphabet. In the last lesson, we started on the consonants and learned 3 of them. Today, we are going to add 4 more consonants and learn how to write more Korean words and phrases. Our first consonant today is ni은.
니,
나,
너,
너,
냐,
냐,
녀,
녀,
느,
느,
노,
노,
누,
누,
뇨,
뉴,
뉴.
뉴. You can think of this character's shape as a tongue pressed against teeth, which is what you do when you make this sound. Try to make this sound and notice the position of your tongue. With this consonant, you can now write 2 important Korean pronouns. First, 나, which means I or me. Second is 너, which is an informal way to say you. We can also write the question word 누구, which means who. Next up is 디귿.
디,
디,
다,
다,
더,
더,
嗲,
嗲,
뎌,
텨,
드,
드,
도,
도,
두,
두,
튜,
튜,
듀.
듀. When you look at the shape, think about the first line as the dirt and the second line as the path of somebody digging. 디귿. Here's another important question word in Korean. 어디, where. Remember that in our last lesson, we added 1 more stroke to 기억 in order to make the aspirated version 기억. We will do the same thing with 디귿, adding 1 more stroke to make the aspirated version 티읕.
티,
티,
타,
타,
터,
터,
튀,
튀,
텨,
텨,
트,
트,
토,
토,
투,
투,
튀,
튜,
튜.
튜. You can probably guess the meaning of the next word after hearing it. 기타. It means guitar. Korean has many of these words that come from English with a slight change in pronunciation, such as sticker, artist, and turkey. One more consonant today, and that's 리을.
리,
리,
라,
라,
러,
러,
랴,
랴,
려,
려,
르,
르,
로,
로,
루,
루,
료,
료,
류,
류. Its pronunciation falls somewhere between the English L and R. Think about this shape like a marble rolling down a track. 리을. Here's one more pronoun that you can write today. 우리, which means we or us. You can use this word for both formal and informal situations. And here's the Korean word for radio, which is almost exactly like English. Let's finish this lesson up with a short dialogue. Yep, you now know enough Hangul and vocabulary words to read and write a short exchange between two people. We've learned these words in the previous lessons. Can you read this? Let's look at the first sentence. The first two syllables are 어디, which means where. We learned that one earlier today. The next two syllables are from last lesson, and they mean I'm going, 가요. But if you add a question mark and read the last syllable with a rising tone, the whole sentence means where are you going? 어디 가요? The second sentence ends with the same two characters but without a question mark. 가요. And the first two characters is 휴가, the Korean word for vacation that we learned last lesson. So what do you think the sentence means? 휴가 가요. I'm going on vacation. Wow, after only 5 lessons, you've come a long way. Just think what you will know in another 5 lessons. But don't forget to take things step by step, reviewing along the way. When you are ready, I'll see you in the next lesson where you will learn even more consonants. See you next time. 여러분 다음에 다시 만나요. 안녕하세요 여러분. KoreanClass101.com 하나하나 한글 시리즈의 에이미입니다. Hi everybody, I'm Amy and welcome to 하나하나 한글 on KoreanClass101.com. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hangul, the Korean alphabet. In the last lesson, we learned these 4 consonants. You now know well over half of the characters in written Korean. And we will learn another 3 today. Ready? Let's go. Our first character is really easy to remember. It's just a square. 미음.
미,
미,
마,
마,
며,
며,
머,
머,
며,
며,
무,
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 뮤,
뮤,
모,
모,
묘.
묘. To remember the sound of this character, you could think about the shape of a monitor or an open mouth. Try to read this. 머리. This means head. Let's look at this character again. Think of this like a box. Now press the top of it down until the air inside it is under more pressure. What does an sound like when it's under more pressure? B.
비,
비,
바,
바,
벼,
벼,
버,
버,
벼,
벼,
브,
브,
보,
보,
표,
표,
부,
부,
뷰.
뷰. Here's a word you will often hear on Korean TV. 바보. This means fool. It can either be playful or rude depending on how it's said. So be careful. Let's go back to our box under pressure. If we add any more pressure, it might explode. And then it would look like this. What's a B sound, like with even more pressure? P.
피,
P.
파,
파.
펴,
펴.
퍼,
퍼.
펴,
펴.
프,
프.
포,
포.
표,
표.
푸,
푸.
퓨.
퓨. Try reading this word. 피부. This means skin. And here is a phrase that you might have to use in Korea. 아파요. It means I'm sick or it hurts. You can use some words from past lessons to make this sentence more advanced. In the last lesson, we learned the word where, 어디. You can add this to the phrase and get 어디 아파요? Literally, it means where does it hurt? And you already know a few body part words. Remember the word for head? 머리. So, how would you say your head hurts? We can say 머리 아파요. My head hurts. Or I have a headache. Any other body parts we know? It's a little strange, but we just learned the word for skin. 피부. 피부 아파요. My skin hurts. Nice work! You might have started watching to learn the Korean writing system, but you're also getting a jump start on general Korean knowledge. If you haven't tried out the audio lessons on KoreanClass101.com, now's a great chance to try out some real-life conversations. And you will learn the final 3 consonants in the next lesson. You are only one lesson away from knowing all the unique shapes in Korean. After that, it's just a matter of positioning those shapes around to create different words. Be sure not to miss the next lesson of 하나하나 한글. See you next time. 여러분 다음에 만나요. 안녕하세요 여러분. KoreanClass101.com 하나하나 한글 시리즈의 에이미입니다. Hi everybody, I'm Amy and welcome to 하나하나 한글 and KoreanClass101.com, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hangul, the Korean alphabet. In the last lesson, we learned these 3 consonants, only 3 more basic characters left, and we will learn them all in this lesson. All 3 of today's characters are related in shape and in sound. We will start with the simplest one, 시읒.
시,
시,
사,
사,
서,
서,
샤,
샤,
셔,
셔,
스,
스,
소,
소,
수,
수,
쇼,
쇼,
슈.
슈.
it's pronounced s. And you can think of the shape like an upside down seesaw. Here's a short sentence which means I buy 사요. You can make this sentence more complex by putting a noun in front of it. So, 노트 is note. I buy notes would be 노트 사요. 우유 means milk. So, I buy milk would be 우유 사요. We will learn some new nouns in this lesson that we can put into this pattern. The next character is like 시읒 with a line at the top, and it's pronounced 즈 or 츠.
지,
지,
자,
자,
저,
저,
자,
자,
저,
저,
즈,
즈,
조,
조,
주,
주,
조,
조,
주.
주. You might see this character written this way, depending on which typeface is used. So be ready for it. Now you can write lion in Korean. 사자. To write the last basic character, just add another stroke on top of the 지읒. This is 치읒.
치,
치,
차,
차,
처,
처,
차,
차,
처,
처,
츠,
츠,
초,
초,
추,
추,
초,
초,
추.
추. Here's car in Korean. 차. And here's cheese. 치즈. We can combine 치즈 with the sentence we learned earlier, 사요, to make 치즈 사요. I buy cheese. What else can you buy? 모자 사요. I buy a hat. 차 사요. I buy a car. 바지 사요. I buy pants. 치마 사요. I buy a skirt. You've learned all the basic characters, but your Hangul journey doesn't end here. You now have all the raw materials, but there's still more to learn about putting things together. Don't worry, you've made it this far, so just stick with me a few more lessons and you will know everything there is to know about Hangul. In the next lesson, we'll do a thorough review of the last 6 lessons and smooth out any problems you may be having, and learn a few points about pronunciation. See you next time! 여러분 다음에 다시 만나요. 안녕하세요, 에이미예요. 반가워요. Hi everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome to KoreanClass101.com's 3분 한국어, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Korean. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Korean. Today, we're going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. Are you ready? Then let's start. There are several ways to thank someone. Let's start with the most common phrase, 감사합니다. 감사합니다. 감사합니다 means I do thanks or thank you. To say thank you very much, you just need to add 대단히, which means very much or greatly. 대단히 감사합니다. 대단히 감사합니다. 대단히 means greatly. So 대단히 감사합니다 is like saying thank you very much. In the last lesson, we saw that Korean has formal and informal ways of speaking. 감사합니다 is pretty formal. If you want to thank someone more casually, you can use a shorter phrase. 고마워. 고마워. Let's break down those phrases. In the formal way of saying thank you, 감사합니다. 감사 means thank you. And 합니다 is a formal way to say to do. So 감사합니다 means I do thanks. And to make it less formal, we swap out 감사 with a different verb. That's 고마워. It has the same meaning of thank you, but it's more friendly. When someone thanks you, how should you answer? There's no set response like you're welcome in English, but there are a few things that you can say. The first thing is 아니에요. 아니에요. You literally are saying no, but this is a common and informal way to respond to someone thanking you. You're telling the person that there's nothing to bother thanking you for. There's another phrase that's used to respond to thank you in Korean. 천만에요. 천만에요. But it's not used all that often. You're better off with 아니에요 in most situations. Now it's time for Amy's insights. 감사합니다 sounds formal. 고마워 sounds informal. What if you want to sound kind of formal, but still kind of friendly? In that case, you can upgrade the informal 고마워 to 고마워요. You see, you simply add 요 at the end. 요 is the sentence ending particles that make sentences more polite. This is a nice way to thank your waiter. 고마워요. Have you ever heard the phrase 안녕히 계세요 before? In our next lesson, you will learn this and more greetings in Korean. 여러분 감사합니다. 다음에 봐요. If you've ever wanted to sing Korean songs, write a letter in Korean, be able to get around in Korea, or just jumpstart your Korean learning, you're in the right place, even if you're an absolute beginner to Korean. By the time you're done with this series, you'll be able to read and write Hangul like a pro. And you'll get a feel for Korean culture and learn some vocabulary at the same time. We will start by covering the 10 vowels and 14 consonants of written Korean. As you learn these components, you will also get plenty of practice writing and reading them with example words. Then we will talk about double consonants and vowels, the 받침, and the pronunciation rules that will help you speak like a native. By the end of this series, you'll be able to understand the language on a whole new level and have completed an important milestone in mastering Korean. 하나하나 means step by step in Korean. And that's just how we're going to tackle the Hangul. Just watch these videos, review what you've learned using the resources on KoreanClass101.com. And you're on your way to mastering Hangul. We will start with some very good news. Hangul is easy. For one thing, it has much fewer characters than, say, Japanese or Chinese. There are only 24. We use these 24 characters in different combinations to form syllables. Each block of characters equals one syllable. Here's an important rule you need to know about these blocks. Each block needs at least one consonant and one vowel. You will see what we mean when we start to look at some characters. In Hangul, there are 10 vowels and 14 consonants. Today, you will learn 2 of the vowels and 1 consonant. Are you ready? Your first vowel is E.
이,
This is pretty easy, right? Practice writing this character as you say the pronunciation out loud. As you say this simple sound, it might surprise you to know that you're actually saying a Korean word. This word means teeth, 이. So how would you write this word? Like this? Nope, Remember the rule we mentioned earlier? Every block needs at least one consonant and one vowel. But in this case of E, there is no consonant, so instead we put a placeholder. The circle called an iung acts as a placeholder for the consonant. So whenever you have a vowel on its own, this placeholder comes before it. Draw the E vowel to the right of the placeholder. So when you want to write the word E or the syllable E in the middle of another word, this is how you would write it. Pretty easy so far, right? Now if you take the last character and add a short stroke to the right side, it becomes your second vowel, A. Ah. As you practice the pronunciation, try to associate the sound with the character. Writing it while saying it really helps. Pop quiz. With what you know so far, try to figure out how to write this Korean word. A-E. Once more, A-E. This is the character you just learned, followed by the first character you learned today. Remember what we learned about the placeholders? You need to put the placeholder circles next to each vowel sound when they stand on their own. And that's how you write ai, which is the Korean word for child. Ai. Are you starting to get the hang of it? You've just finished your first Hangul lesson, and you've learned 3 of the 24 basic characters. In the next lesson, you will learn 3 more. Keep taking it hana-hana step by step and keep practicing with KoreanClass101.com. You will be surprised how fast you master Korean writing. 여러분, 다음에 만나요. You're off to a great start on your Korean language journey. Just take this lesson step by step. Make sure you review after each one, and soon you will be reading Korean like a pro. Here's a great way to review what you've learned. Look at some actual Korean writing. You may not know the meanings or most of the characters, but practice recognizing what you have learned. After each lesson, you'll recognize a little bit more. Today, you're going to learn 3 more vowels. Let's get started. First, here are the characters you learned in the last lesson. A, I, and iung. Your next character looks pretty similar, so pay attention to the differences. A. Listen carefully to the pronunciation.
Oh.
Now pay attention to these 2 characters. It might be easy to confuse the 2. If the small strokes is on the left, it is A. If it is on the right, it is A. If you can remember this one point, the rest of this lesson will be easy. The next character is this, Ya. Listen carefully to the pronunciation.
여.
This sound has a lot in common with the last character's sound, doesn't it? The only difference is the Y sound in ya. The second short stroke will add a Y sound. You will see this pattern pop up again in the next character. So if this is A, what would this character be? Can you guess? The answer is ya.
야.
The second short stroke will add a Y sound. Take a look at these 4 similar characters together.
아. 여. 야.
Can you remember these characters? Here are a few vocabulary words to practice. Can you read this word? This is ya, which is an informal way to say hey in Korean. You might hear this word in Korean drama or songs. Ya. How about this? This is aya, which means ouch. Great job! You made it through another lesson and now know half of the vowels in Korean. Keep practicing and soon we will be able to read Korean quickly and naturally. Remember this from the beginning of the lesson? After just 3 more vowels, you should be able to recognize much more of it. Try to recognize these characters in some real-life Korean around you. In the next lesson, you will learn the rest of the vowels. In the meantime, keep reviewing what you've learned, and I'll see you later. 여러분 다음에 다시 만나요. In this lesson, you'll finish up the Korean vowels. With a solid understanding of the 10 vowel sounds, pronouncing Korean will become really easy. So make sure to review until you feel completely confident. Compare these 5 new vowels to the 5 you already know. What's the obvious difference? The answer is that the vowels we learned before all have a long vertical stroke, and these new vowels have a long horizontal stroke. In fact, if you rotated the first 5 vowels, you would end up with the new vowels we're going to learn today. When writing syllables in Korean, it's important to think about whether the vowel you're using is a tall vowel or a fat vowel. The reason is that the way you assemble the characters into blocks will change depending on the shape of the vowel. For example, you know what to do when the vowel is tall, right? You add the consonant to the left of the vowel. But if the vowel is fat, you would add the consonant on top. Think about it like this. You need to fill up a square, so the consonant adjusts to fill the rest of the space. Here is your first fat vowel, O.
오,
O. Here's a good way to remember this one. The small stroke is over the long stroke. O. Flip that character over and you get the next vowel, U.
우,
U. You can remember this pronunciation by thinking of the small stroke being under the large stroke. How about some vocabulary words? Can you read this word? This is 오이, which means cucumber. How about this word? This is 여우, which means fox. You now know 4 vowels that are made from a long stroke and a short stroke. Take a look at them together. From the top going clockwise, you have
오,
오,
아,
아,
우,
우,
어.
When you add another short stroke, a Y sound is added to the front of these sounds. Add another short stroke to O and it becomes yo.
요,
요. Likewise, take U and add another short stroke and it becomes you.
유,
You. Can you read these 4 vowels now? Counterclockwise from the top.
요,
요,
여,
여,
유,
유,
야,
야. One more. 으,
으,
으. The shape of this vowel actually resembles the shape of your mouth when you say it. Now for some example words. Can you read this? This is 우유, which means milk. And this? This is 요. It's a formal sentence ending particle. You put it at the end of a sentence to make it polite. For example, 우유요. How about this word? It's 이유, which means reason. There you go. You've just learned all the basic vowels in Korean. These vowels will appear in every single syllable of Korean. So the more you know them now, the easier future lessons will be. In the next lesson, you will start learning consonant sounds. This is where your Korean ability will really start to take off. So be sure to watch the next lesson at koreanclass101.com. 여러분, 다음에 다시 만나요. 안녕하세요, 에이미예요. 반가워요. Hi, I'm Amy. Nice to meet you. In this series, 3분 한국어, we're going to learn basic Korean expressions. It's super easy and it takes only 3 minutes. First of all, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Korean. There are a few different ways to do it depending on how formal you want to be. Let's first look at an informal way to introduce yourself. 안녕, Amy야. 반가워. Hi, I'm Amy. Nice to meet you. 안녕, Amy야. 반가워. Here, 안녕 means peace, so literally you say peace to say hello in Korean. Next, you can say your name, then add the sentence ending particle 야. My name is Amy, so I say Amy야. Finally, you say 반가워. 반가워 means nice to meet you. Now you try it. Start by saying 안녕, then say your name followed by 야. If your name is David, you can say 데이비드야. Finally say 반가워. 안녕 데이비드야. 반가워. Now let's see a formal version. 안녕하세요, Amy예요. 반가워요. Hi, I'm Amy. Nice to meet you. 안녕하세요, Amy예요. 반가워요. What has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these together. First, 안녕 has to change to 안녕하세요. 하세요 is the verb meaning to do. If you add 하세요 next to 안녕, it becomes more formal and polite. 안녕하세요. Next, you can replace the particle 야 with 에요. Both of them are sentence ending particles, and you can put them after nouns. But 야 is informal and 에요 is formal. So if you say Amy예요 instead of Amy야, you can introduce your name in more formal way. Finally, 반가워요. Do you remember how to say nice to meet you in the informal way? 반가워. Here, you can simply add the particle 요 at the end of the verb. Then it becomes formal. 요 is a particle that can make a sentence polite. 반가워요. One more time. The formal way to introduce yourself is 안녕하세요, Amy예요. 반가워요. The informal way to introduce yourself is 안녕, Amy야. 반가워. Now it's time for Amy's insights. When you introduce yourself in Korea, it's polite to make a small bow. If you're a guy, bow with your hands at your sides. If you're a girl, bow with your hands in front of you. Bow from the waist. You don't have to dip down very far. Do you know how to say thank you in Korean? You will learn how to say this and many other words in the next lesson. 다음에 봐요. See you then. In this lesson, you'll begin to add consonants to the 10 vowels you've already learned. By the end, you'll be able to read and write 40 different syllables, which will unlock many more Korean words. Ready for your first consonant? Here it is. 기억. When making syllables, the consonant goes where the circle from the last lessons used to go. Can you guess how these are read?
기, 가,
가,
갸,
캬,
거,
커,
겨,
켜,
그, 구,
구,
규,
규,
고,
고,
교.
교. Remember how some Korean vowels look and sound similar? For example, add another stroke to and you get ya. The same thing happens with the consonants.
In this case, add one more stroke to our last character, and we get a very similar sound, kia.
키,
키,
가,
카,
캬,
캬,
커,
커,
켜,
켜,
크,
그,
코,
코,
쿄,
쿄,
쿠,
그,
큐,
큐. Can you hear the difference? Ki, 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 gi. The difference is subtle, but it's there. If you're having a hard time, don't worry. We will go into the details of pronunciation in Lesson 8, so don't miss it. One more consonant today, hiut.
히,
히,
하,
하,
혀,
혀,
허,
허,
혀,
혀,
흐,
흐,
호,
호,
효,
효,
후,
후,
휴,
휴. You can think of this shape as a hat on a hat, which might help you remember the pronunciation. Now it's time for a few sample words. Can you read all of this correctly? How about this phrase? It's 여기요. It means here please or excuse me. Use it while you are in a Korean restaurant and you want to call the waiter over to your table. 여기요. And this one. It's 가요. This means I'm going. How about this word? 휴가. It means vacation. To create a more complex sentence, 휴가 가요. I'm going on vacation. After just 4 lessons, you're already writing sentences in Korean. Just think what you can learn in a few more. Be sure to watch the next lesson on KoreanClass101.com. 여러분 다음에 다시 만나요.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Korean ebook before it's gone.